Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about non-contact forces. Students, in earlier session we had learned about contact forces, right? So do you remember what are contact forces? The forces which in which the objects are in physical contact with each others and they bring about certain changes, isn't it? So dear all, some forces, they do not involve physical contact between the two bodies on which they are acting, okay, and they act through the space between them. Such forces are called as non-contact forces. So let us know the definition. What are non-contact forces? Non-contact forces are the forces which can act even when the objects are not in physical contact with each other, and still they bring about certain changes, okay. And today we are going to learn about three important non-contact forces, and that are magnetic force, then electrostatic force, and the last one is the gravitational force, right? Let us start with the first one, that is magnetic forces. Because you had learned in lower classes all about magnet. Okay, look at the picture first. Do you remember which magnet is this? Yes, it is a simple bar magnet, and you know that magnets are having two poles. What are they? Exactly, they are North Pole and the South Pole. So here in the picture we are able to see that there is a simple bar magnet, and on the next side we are having paper clips, and these paper clips are made up of iron. So we are having iron clips, okay, and we are having simple bar magnet. So let us know what is all about magnetic force, right? When you bring a magnet near iron clip and do not touch the magnet to the iron clip, then what will happen? Yes, the iron clips move from their original position towards the magnet under the influence of a force. What is that force? That force is the magnetic force, right? So it is seen that magnetic force come into act even though the two objects, what are the two objects? One is the magnet and another one is the paper clips, right? So they are not in contact with each other, so the magnet force is an example of which type of force? Yes, it is non-contact force. I hope you are able to understand, because earlier physically they are not in contact with each other, but under the influence of magnetic force, the paper clips attract towards the magnet, and this is called as magnetic force, and magnetic force is non-contact force. Let us now explore more about what are non-contact forces, okay, with the help of another force, that is called electrostatic force. Look at the picture. I hope you remember, most of you had done this, and students like science, that's why it is very practically, because and fascinating, because each and everything, whatever your imagination, you can do it right now, and it is possible to, mainly it is possible for you to see the result on your own, okay. If you have not tried, please try it and you are able to see. So let us, those who are not aware what is this all about, let us know about this, and then you can do, okay. So what is this? In this you are able to see we are having plastic combs and small bits of paper, okay. So when you bring a plastic comb close to a heap of small pieces of paper, so nothing extraordinary will happen. The magic take place when you rub a plastic comb several times in dry hair. It should not be oily hair, so your hair should be dry hair, okay. And bring it near to the heap of small piece of paper. They are attracted by the comb. Wow. This is because on rubbing the comb gets charged, okay. And since the charge is produced at the site of rubbing of comb and remains there without any movement, so it is called as which force? Electrostatic force, because the comb gets charged by rubbing, okay. So let us know the definition. What is electrostatic force? The force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body, okay, that is Electrostatic force. You observed that the comb and the paper piece are not in contact with each other, but the electrostatic force is present. Okay, so the electrostatic force here is another example of what? Non-contact forces. Now let us know more about non-contacted forces with the help of the last example, that is gravitational force. Okay, students, every object in this universe, they attract each other with the help of certain force, and the force with which two objects attract each other is called as force of gravitation. Okay, and the force of gravitation acts even when the two objects are not in contact by any means, right? So gravitation force exists everywhere in the universe. For example, a force which is, if you are holding a pen right now, then the force exists between your pen and the book, between your book and the table, between your laptop and the table, between you and the chair. So everywhere the force which exists between all these bodies, they are the gravitation force. Okay, now let us study this picture. A boy is standing near a tree, right? And there is still the force, force which exists between the boy and the tree is the force of gravitation. Okay, so what will happen? The force of gravitation, it depends upon some factors. Okay, so the magnitude of this force, magnitude means how much, okay, the amount, how the amount of force. So the magnitude of this force, it depends upon the masses of the two bodies and the distance between them. It must be noted that your weight on moon is less than on the earth. Do you know, suppose your mass on earth is 90 kg overweight, okay, and if you will calculate your mass on moon, so it is 1/6. That means your mass is very less, only 15 kg on moon, isn't it? So why it is so? Why there is a difference? This is because the mass of moon is less than that of the earth. Okay, and due to this, the moon's gravity is 1/6 the gravity of earth. So if, however, the mass of the object are small, like here the mass of boy and the mass of tree is small, so the force of attraction and force of gravitation between them is also small and cannot be detected easily. So why we are not able to see the force of attraction or the force of gravitation between the boy and the tree? Because the force of gravitation is very, very small, and so that's why we are not able to detect it, right? Now look at the second picture. A boy, what the boy is doing nowadays, I hope you are also doing the same in your balconies and outside, playing indoor. Okay, so what the boy is doing in this picture, the boy is throwing the ball in upward direction, and what happened? The ball comes down, okay, towards the earth. Since the ball falls downwards, it is in motion, and there must be a force acting on it. And this force is due to the attraction between the earth and the object, that is ball, and it is called as the force of what? Gravity force. It is called as gravitational force. In other words, we can say that the object or the things which fall towards the earth because of earth's attract or earth pulls them. Okay, so this force exerted by the earth or on any falling object is called the force of gravity and just the gravity. So this is all about non-contact force. I hope you are able to know what is the three type of force which we had learned under, which are non-contact forces, that is gravitational force, and electrostatic force and magnetic forces. I hope you are able to understand. Okay, stay blessed and be happy.